The first season of Netflix's All of Us Are Dead left many unanswered questions for fans, which further seasons should hopefully clarify. From the amount of halfbees that survived to Cheong-san and Gwi-nam's destinies, the fandom is a hive of discussions and theories regarding the most important issues, most of which are centered around the show's suspenseful conclusion. Hello there, guys. Welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to drop a like before we move on. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to our channel. By clicking the bell icon, you may also enable post notification. Let's get started without further ado. Number 10. Are the halfbees still alive? Scientists at the quarantine camp managed to make a copy of the virus after Lee Byung computer chans with his video journal about the creation and evolution of the Jonas virus is found. They draw the conclusion that the virus kills its hosts almost immediately by stopping the heart and seizing control of the central nervous system. Therefore, even if their bodies can still move and attack others, afflicted individuals like Sergeant Lee Ji Jun are seen as having passed away from their illness. However, the researchers also acknowledge that asymptomatic zombies, or halfbees, like Yoonjai, present a few unique challenges. Halfbees, in contrast to full zombies, nevertheless have some mental control and exhibit indications of life, such as a normal body temperature. When activated, the virus, which causes an uncontrollable desire for human flesh, appears to be lying dormant inside their cells and is only detected then. Yoonjai was still alive when she was discovered, according to the scientists at the quarantine camp. But given that the infection is still active, can we presume she is still alive? Is her brain still within her control? Does she still have a heartbeat? What defines the boundary between the living and the dead in this instance? Number 9. Did Yonchan become a halfbee? Lee Yonchan, a high school science teacher, watched as his most prized scientific endeavor quickly turned against him. The teacher's entire family was rapidly taken away by the Jonas virus, which was initially developed by Yonchan to assist his kid grow stronger and resist bullies. Later, it resulted in his death. Or was it? Yonchan, who has been detained for the kidnapping of a sick student, is ambushed by a horde of zombies as he exits the police station with Officer Song Ji-ik. While Yonchan stays behind and contracts the disease, Ji-ik is able to flee the horde. But when he stands up from the ground, unlike the other zombies who were shambling around and growling, Yonchan appears calm, fixing his posture and glaring directly at the camera. As far as we know, this seems to imply that he has become the first halfbee. Number 8. Why don't the people attacked by halfbees become halfbees themselves? The amazing capacity of the Jonas virus to evolve is acknowledged by both Yonchan and the researchers at the quarantine camp. Not only can the virus rapidly alter its own structure, but it can also produce new versions without much reliance on the immune systems of its hosts. Therefore, creating a treatment or vaccination is essentially impossible. But is there a reason why the two distinct strains that have been discovered so far are still in circulation? Why do those who are purportedly infected with one variety behave as though they were infected with another? Let's face it, why don't those who are bitten by halfbees develop into halfbees themselves? The asymptomatic form of the illness has something to do with the virus evolution, according to the information they show scientists have gathered. Therefore, if the asymptomatic patients spread the disease to others, the most likely outcome would be for the newly infected to have the same symptoms. However, this is not the case. Like Lee Na-yeon, those who are bitten by halfbees can also turn into typical zombies. So how precisely does the virus change? Does it have anything to do with the mental state of the host? Or does it alter gradually after it enters the bodies of each afflicted person? If that's the case, then, number 7, is there still hope for the zombies? People who have been turned into complete zombies may eventually turn into half-zombies if the virus mutates inside the victim's body. This doesn't appear to be the case, at least not yet, as all of the halfbees we encounter have no symptoms at all, and the experts at the quarantine camp proclaim Sergeant Lee Ji Jun to be completely dead and incur no chance of recovery. But who's to say that a virus with Jonah's level of intelligence won't be able to disprove them? Number 6. What happened to Yoonjai and Ji Jun? According to the teacher's study, the only method to stop the infection and stop the virus from spreading is to kill the host and burn the body, which is why Byung Video Chan's journals offer a depressing solution to the Hyacinth zombie pandemic. When martial law command notices this, it issues orders for the bombardment of key locations in Hyacinth, giving the few survivors just enough time and warning to flee the area. But what are the troops supposed to do about Ji Jun and Yoonjai, the two diseased people they are keeping in the quarantine camp? Although the show never directly addresses the question of what happened to them, the most obvious conclusion is that they were beheaded and burned alive. Additionally, there is opportunity for guesswork regarding the whereabouts of the sergeant and the schoolgirl because only what we see on television can be regarded as written in stone. Number 5. Are there animal zombies? In the show, this subject is really addressed, albeit only partially. Yes, there are zombie animals. At Byung Lab, Chan's we can see at least one infected mouse. Is he the only one though? Can a mouse spread the Jonas virus to another mouse? What about transmission between species? A human was infected by the mouse, but is the reversal possible? If any of these questions are also answered in the affirmative, Korea may be dealing with an even more serious issue. Number 4. Will the Jonas virus spread even further? This question's answer depends on the responses to questions 5 and 6, as well as on how the halfbees in Hyacinth are doing. The pandemic may be deemed under control as long as the martial law command has been successful in eradicating every affected person. There are no migratory animals that could spread the virus to other areas, and the remaining halfbees are kept in Hyacinth. The Jonas virus will almost certainly spread to other parts of the world if even one of these things doesn't happen as planned. Number 3. Did Cheong-san and Gwi-nam manage to survive the bombing? Lee Cheong-san is unable to leave the school with his classmates before to the bombing because he is being pursued obstinately by bully-turned-halfbee Gwi-nam, who is seeking retribution for his missing eye. He fights Gwi-nam while luring the zombies away from his buddies, getting bit in the process. Cheong-san grabs Gwi-nam by the waist and leaps from a building as the explosion occurs. Nam-ra claims she can't smell anyone when An-jo and Nam-ra return to seek for him later. Ching-body-sans is among the dead zombies when the dust settles. Every indication suggests that both characters are deceased. However, Cheong-san has managed to avoid dying more than once, and Gwi-nam has managed to survive at least 3 too many falls since turning halfbee. If the show gets renewed for a second season, perhaps we'll see them both in good health. Number 2. Who are the halfbees that are with Nam-ra in Hyacinth? In the series' penultimate episode, the students sneak back to Hyacinth High and discover Nam-ra on the building's roof. She informs them that there are others in the region who are just like her, some of whom have been successful in eluding the school. Do any of the halfbees Nam-ra is currently hanging out with know each other? Could one of them be Cheong-san? Yonchan, what about her? It won't be revealed until Season 2 who Nam-ra is waving hello to until she jumps off the building to welcome her new halfbee buddies and the other kids move closer to the edge of the roof to look down. Number 1. Is Nam-ra some kind of halfbee leader? Nam-ra was class president and a straightest student even though her mother had bought her the position and none of the other kids genuinely respected her. She refuses to leave Hyacinth when An-jo asked her to in the finale, claiming that she still has a lot to do, hinting that she has obligations she can't avoid. Is it feasible that Nam-ra now serves as the halfbees leader? She has certainly grown up since her horrific event, even though her former leadership position was a charade. In addition, Nam-ra is the most subdued halfbee we see in the episode. She never feeds on her pals, unlike Gwi-nam and Yoonjai, and she has even been seen to bite her own hand to restrain herself from attacking Soo-hyuk. It's not difficult to envision the other. With that said, it's time to end the video. If you're an All of Us Are Dead fan, we have a lot more exciting videos coming your way. So don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.